Yeah. I just got home, I think 5 minutes ago, and I started thinking about intimacy and having a girlfriend, right? And I've been in relationships, you know, for a couple of years. And it's a beautiful thing how it makes me feel, how it made me feel, and how it, well, I can't say it makes me feel because I'm not in a relationship, but it's a beautiful thing. The feeling, the euphoria, being in love, or what the idea of love is. Somebody pouring into you, you pouring into somebody, you know. But now I'm thinking, is it a realistic thing? Because I would definitely love to feel the feeling. How it would make me feel. The feeling, how it would feel. But my standards, well, standard, is that well, it could be a standard, but it's kind of like unrealistic, because I want to feel the euphoria that a relationship gives me, but at the same time, I don't want to hear anything a woman has to say, only when I want her to speak. Right now I'm totally different. I don't want to hear a woman speak if she's all about fluff. I don't want to hear none of that. I would want a relationship to be exactly the way I want it to be. Like, I want her to cook, to clean. I want her to serve me, to tell me that I'm amazing. Tell me that I'm the best. Stroke my ego. Yes, I would love that. I would love a woman to praise me, right? To serve me, to rub my feet, to clip my toenails, right? To be hunched over, right? On her knees and hands while I'm having a plate on her back and I'm eating, I'm watching a movie, and tell her to talk whenever she wants to talk. I want her to please me, having great intimacy, right? And when I want her to leave, I want her to leave. And when she asks me, oh, can we do this? I want to do that. I'm so bored, and this and that. And I tell her no. I want her to be in agreement with me. Right? It's okay, cool, whatever. That's it. That's it. Very simple relationship. It's like a more of a one-sided relationship, right? And at the same time, it might not be one-sided, but that might be a way that could get me, moving to where I want to pour into her. Like that is like amazing. A woman that praises you and does everything for you, and shuts the hell up whenever I want her to shut the hell up. And that's it. That's it. I just want a woman to praise me and treat me like a king. In such a, could be like you could name it unrealistic. You could say kind of unrealistic. But that's like a perfect situation for me. And then I was thinking, could it be that an AI robot could be the best version of that particular, that AI robot could be the best version that could, be, that could replace like a real human being, right? Because you can program that robot. It's crazy. What if oh, me even thinking about it is crazy. Because a part of me believes that doesn't exist, right? But a part of me does. Like it's a very small percentage of me that believes that a woman like that exists. Right? It's very rare, but still believe it exists. But at the same time, man, that would be beautiful. And with the AI robots and everything coming, that would be quite it would be appealing. It would be really appealing to men. It's like you don't want to go through all the hassle and beef and discussions and nagging and all of that. No, I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to have it simple, smooth sailing. And once you could program like a robot, AI robot that looks exactly the way you want your woman and your girlfriend to look, exactly the same, man, to the point where you can't even tell the difference. Oh man, that would influence your mind in such a way. I think, man, that would be a hit, man. Like and it's crazy because I don't believe that the AI robot can simulate the energy that a real woman can give you, right? It's unable to simulate that soul bond or something, right? The bond that you have with a real person, right? So you still want to have that, but you want to cut out all the unnecessary fluff. You don't want to deal with fluff, right? I don't want to hear nothing. Just talk when I want you to talk. Other than that, I don't want it. I don't want to hear ish, like none of that, like none of that. Just cut everything out, right? It's kind of like it could be like a slave, a slave, a slave master, relationship. I think that would be great. You just doing everything that I want, right? No matter how realistic it is, that's what I want. At least the idea of it, right? The idea of it, and at the same time, I don't want you to be too attached to me, right? Because I've been in a relationship where a woman was really, you know, her love was kind of like overflowing, and it was too much. Like it was too much. But I thought that I wanted that. I thought I wanted that until I had it, and then I realized it was too much and I couldn't handle it. Right? So in a way, I want her to be detached. I want her to be attached, but at the same time, I want her to be detached. You know, that would be perfect. I don't have to deal with none of that stuff. A woman that doesn't want any kids, right? Because I don't want any more kids. None of that. None of that. No kids, never, never, ever. I don't care what amount you would pay me, right? I don't care how big the amount is. I don't give a ish. I'm good. No kids. I'm good by myself, right? By myself. But I want a woman next to me that could just please me whenever I want. That would be the perfect relationship. Could it be an AI? And that's me saying it, man. It's crazy. All we go, like we definitely are going to that extent, in that part of life, and I don't even want that to be a realistic thing. It's just a thought, but at the end of the day, everybody would move to that particular position, I think. Right? It's kind of like the most realistic picture. Not realistic in the sense that, like, in terms of creating, in terms of getting whatever it is that you want, right? And it might be too extreme, but yeah, if women are like a hassle and just like a headache, you don't want any headache. Like if you could cut out all the headache and all of that, the back talk and the this and the that would be perfect. I think every man wants that, right? And okay, I can't speak literally for every man, but That would be a big part of it. A big part of it. Right? The perfect picture. Just like women, they have a perfect picture or how uh, about how they want their men to be. You know? Shit. Would my future girlfriend be an AI robot? Huh. Huh. In my mind, I'm like, nah, never. Hell no, I want the real thing. What if one day you can't even see the difference between the real thing and what's a robot? Like you can't even see the difference. Like right now, like you looking at videos and shorts and movies with AI, you don't even know the difference. You don't even know the difference. What if that is so extreme to the point where you can't even tell the difference? The skin of a human being is the same as the skin of it's not the same, but it's replicated in such a way where it's so realistic. It's so realistic that your brain can even tell the difference. That if the robot wouldn't tell you, let's say you going outside, you meet a robot, but the robot doesn't even tell you that it's a robot. The robot doesn't tell you she's a robot. She's an AI, right? And the whole interaction is just as real as what you would have with a human being. How would that be? And she's doing everything that. Yo, come on, man. Come on, think about it. Imagine that. That would be crazy, right? Makes your biggest desire. She makes it come true. The biggest desire, just the way you want it, custom made, just the way you want it. Right? Imagine it in such a way where even though it might not be extremely or completely, realistic, think about it. Imagine it to go just the way you want, without no hassle, without no beef, no discussions, none of that. Just smooth sailing the whole situation. Think about it. If that would happen, then I think they will all move to the side, and I think that you will make a decision right then and there, because there is no, like, you don't have to compete, right? And you don't want to compete if you are forced to, right? It's just perfectly made in such a way where it's like a dream come true. Just the way you want it. Like you want to eat this kind of food, you get this kind of food. The world is created based on your imagination, based on it's accustomed to your emotions, accustomed to your thoughts and feelings, man. That would be, it's like a perfect world. If you could create that perfect world, man, I want to see where that leads. Yeah, that's a thought that I'm gonna leave y'all with, and that might be a very realistic one. It could be between, I don't know how many years it's going to take, but we are in that era, that information age, and it's not an unrealistic thought anymore. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Girlfriend is an AI. Who knows?